Hi, this is Pal Walker at Mission Winners.
What to potentially concentrate on to make money and what to avoid to not lose money. Systematize. It's what we do at Mission Winners. So here we go. This is Genomic Revolution. Okay, ran up. Here's the weekly on the left, daily on the right. Fallen on the weekly, decent volume. Fell down. Here's a great telling bar. Fell on heavy volume. The last two bars, it's rallied on less volume. What's it going to need? It's kind of a loose pattern. There's really nothing there. Go to the next one. Cloud computing fell some on the weekly. Fell on fairly heavy volume on the daily. Bounced off the 21 EMA, but on very low volume. What is this going to need? Cloud computing stocks. It's been a leader. It's going to need to bounce off this moving average, the 21 EMA. It's going to need some volume. There's no power yet. Telemedicine fell a bit here, but on low volume on the weekly and support on the 21 EMA. Notice also that when it fell, the volume wasn't that heavy. Potential bounce off right here, the 21 EMA. There you go. Now you've got a potential. IBD 50 fell weekly down here, approaching the 50-day. Some bounce on Friday. It's going to need to show some life, okay? This is an ETF of leading big stocks that IBD's written about, the IBD 50. Dorsey Wright, okay? First Trust going sideways. This could potentially be forming what? What do you see here? A potential cup and a handle. There you go. Needs to lift off and show some volume. Is there any volume right now? No. Needs volume. Gold, nothing there. Nothing here below the 50-day. Junior gold miners, nothing here. By the way, it's like, hey, slow down. Why? If it's not there, it's not there. Just save time. Gold, there's nothing there. Move on. Biotechnology fell hard. Is there anything really great here at this point in time? Maybe it'll bounce off the 50-day, but it was a pretty hard swoon. Here's the weekly. No lift yet. So, biotechnology. North American technology. What could this be forming? A cup and a handle. Bouncing off the 21 EMA. Potential. Maybe it'll show some life. What's it going to need? Price lift with volume. Dow Jones U.S. Medicine. Hanging in there. COVID related. And it's been fairly strong. Look at the weekly. Good strong bars up there, okay? And again, COVID related. U.S. home construction has been leading. Got hit pretty hard last week though. Look at this. Heavy volume selling. Lost the 50-day. Needs to stabilize here. This has been a leading group, but it did get hit hard this week. Perhaps a change in leadership. Notice I said perhaps. I'm not saying there is a change in leadership. I'm saying so far it looks like it could be developing. Something to watch, be aware of. Hanging in here, growth. S&P Growth Index. Industries. Hanging in there. Look at this. Support. What do you have here? Potential cup and a handle on the weekly. Also bouncing off the 50-day on the daily. There we go. Growth. Like to see that. Small cap. Look at this. This is nice. Look at how this is closed 3 weeks in a row. Small cap. What would that indicate? More of a risk-on type of environment if they're starting to buy small caps. Something to consider. Am I saying it will happen? No, but it's starting to develop. There you go. Small caps. U.S. technology, hanging in there. Dow Jones U.S. technology, hanging in there okay. That's good to see. Bigger picture, maybe cup and a handle. Mid cap. Look at this. I pointed out the small caps starting to pick up. Look at the mid cap starting to pick up. Think about that. Big guys have been doing it. You'll sit in a minute with the Qs, but now it looks like it's spreading out. That's good. That's good. Now, am I saying it's going to continue? Nobody knows the future, but we observe here and we can see that it's starting to pick up strength. Good to see. Oil services. There's nothing here. There's really not. Move on. Online retail got hit a little bit here. Pulled back to the 21 EMA. Needs to show some life. Nothing yet. Software still hanging in there, folks. It's been strong for a while. I mean, look at this. Which is why we've been involved. Keep looking at software. QLD, NASDAQ 100, rallied up. Support at the 50-day. What does this need to do? Bounce off the 50-day. Could it? Sure. It has been a leader. Also, remember this. NASDAQ 100, the big max list stocks. Also remember this. We're still in the thick of earnings season. The thick of earnings season this week especially. This is a big, big week for earnings. And also remember this. The week after this, we have a presidential election. So there's a lot of balls being juggled right here. Something to be aware of. QQQ, the non-leverage, same thing as QLD. Cloud computing. What is this? Bigger picture cup. Maybe it's forming a handle down here to start to lift. Okay, good. Silver. Just like gold, folks. We looked at the gold. There's nothing there. There's nothing with silver. Move on. See how fast we can do that? Steel's picking up a little bit. What's that indicative of? Well, it's indicative possibly of an economy that's starting to improve. There you go. Look at this. And it has been grinding up on the weekly. There you go. SMH, semiconductors, rallied up, pulling back here. Volume's okay. Could it bounce off the 21 EMA? Possibly, sure. Spiders, real choppy here. Look at this. But notice this, potential cup and handle. Same thing's true here. Cup with a handle. Could this lift? Well, sure it could. And you'll be ready. SSO, similar situation. Starting to bounce off the 50-day. Cup and a handle formation. Would be nice to see. Solar got hit a little bit, but it's still above the rising 21 EMA. But there was some serious selling there on Wednesday, folks. See that? This has been a leading group and it got hit hard. Something to watch. I'm not saying it's over. Just something to watch. Small cap, just like IWM, mid cap, MDY. Here's the leverage TNA. Connect those dots. Could the rally be spreading out? Possibly. Aerospace defense going sideways. Looks good on the daily, bad on the weekly. Okay? Boeing's a chunk of this, by the way. Biotechnology related to COVID, hanging in there. Home builders. Lost a little bit of leadership this week. On the daily, also fell on the weekly. Is it over? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it lost a little bit of leadership. Something to be aware of. We'll want to see some more strength in there. Materials, hanging in there. How do you build things? You need materials. It's hanging in there. Connect those dots. Communication services. I like this. Starting to pick up again. Communication services, technology related. Love technology. Energy. What do you see here on the daily? Nothing. What do you see here on the weekly? Nothing. What's it say to me? What's it say to you? Stop looking at it. Forget it. Move on. There you go. It's easy. Financials, picking up a little bit. Possible inverted head and shoulders bottom or a cup and a handle. Take these out. Would be nice to see financials pick up, wouldn't it? There we go. Industrials hanging in here. Look at this. Oh, the world is ending with COVID and everything else. Well, the industrials aren't showing that, are they? There you go. Technology lost a little bit of leadership. Look at this. Industrials kind of hanging in there. Technology lost a little bit of leadership there. See the compare and contrast? Show it again. There's this and this. And then finally, consumer staples hanging in okay. No problems. Utilities lifting on up. Good to see. Defensive related also could potentially be interest rate sensitive related. Healthcare, COVID related, going sideways, not bad. We're about done here. Consumer discretionary, hanging in there. We've talked about this every week. Metals and mining, hanging in there. Nice to see. Just looking at that. You know, it's not fancy. A lot of people try to overthink it. There is a tremendous amount of information in the charts when you combine price and volume. It works. I love it. Retailing. Oh, you know, COVID's killing the world. Well, look what retail did from March and April. At all-time highs. There you go. That's why I watch the indexes and don't get wrapped up in all the news. There's a tremendous amount of information in here to make money. Software lost a little bit of leadership, still hanging in there, and we're back to the top. Have a great weekend. Rock and roll. Let's see what happens.
Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit like. Maybe hit that subscribe button. We come up with new content nearly every day. Also, check out the videos on the right. YouTube recommends the one on the top, and the bottom one is something we thought you might enjoy. See you next time.